John Wayne and many other people involved with the film The Conqueror died from radiation because they were filmed near active atomic testing. Hell yeah, dude. Well, John Wayne was racist as fuck, so whatever. God damn. You know, do you ever get the feeling that these guys in the State Department back in the 50s might have been, like, cripplingly retarded? They knew enough about radiation to know that it affected the nearby environment, but they didn't seem to consider the possibility that the dust kicked into the atmosphere from the explosion would also itself be irradiated. Like, at the time, I think they were only, like, they only really acknowledged the radiation in the immediate blast zone. But, like, I don't think they're stupid enough. I think they had to have known, like, a lot of them, right? I have a feeling the scientists knew, and the government was just like, shut the fuck up. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't know that. It's not proven.
The bomb itself is contained in a device...
They were all retarded from the radiation poisoning. Just sort of, as the tests wear on, they just get more and more stupid, you know, with their planning and operations.
At the top of a tower 500 feet high. Tanks move into the blast area, and officers are to occupy trenches only 2,600 yards from the bomb, the closest ever in a test.
They knew, Kodak knew the time and location of the nuclear test before anyone else because radiation started contaminating the film. That's fucking spooky, dude. Can you imagine, like, being Kodak and processing, like, photographs in those dark rooms they do? And they like, you see, like, this pattern of photographs having, like, spots of damage that aren't caused by anything physical. And yeah, it's like their film is getting pre-exposed because of the radiation. And then they, like, put it together and they're like, oh, it's just invisible poisonous light just spreading miles across the world. You know, great.
Night, and army personnel with recording equipment wait for 0 hour as others check their cameras.
Luckily for the government, radioactive isotopes are invisible, and most people don't have their own Geiger counters, so they don't worry at all about covering their invisible radioactive tracks. Kodak's headquarters were 1,900 miles away from the Trinity tests, but they were getting a much higher than average number of complaints from customers that their film was foggy on being developed. They were getting radiation damage to their photographs nearly the width of the United States away. Jesus Christ.
And now the bomb, the marvel and the horror of our time, is exploded. Inside the Holocaust, cameras record the havoc.
Inside the what? You can't say that. It's 1955. The actual Holocaust ended a decade ago. You can't say that. Did they live? Did anyone else, for a while when they were younger, get really paranoid about nuclear war because of Terminator 2 Judgment Day? That film's showing of the nuclear war, of it hitting Los Angeles and it atomizing everyone, that was some spooky shit. How'd they get this footage if the cameras were nuked too? The cameras are in very fortified boxes with glass and transparent plastics shielding them. They're also, this is a live feed that they got. The live feed was wired through a cable that was sort of armored and went through the ground. But those cameras were destroyed, I think, a lot of them. So, like, the feed you're getting from them is how long they stood up, you know, before they got taken. No, they just have a bunch of, like, Chinese cameramen, like, on wires. Like, they have, like, a girdle with a rope dangling them from a pole. And they're like, good luck, Charlie! And they just leave them there. Yeah, and don't forget, yeah, they have dudes in a bunker and tanks not that far from the blast site because they're fucking stupid.
From a bomb which was only twice the strength of the bomb dropped on Hiroshima, a fraction of the explosion a hydrogen bomb can produce. And now, as the dust settles, army personnel dressed in protective clothing move inwards towards...
Oh, yeah, dude, just go right up in there. Yeah, no big deal, dude. Just literally got nuked 3 minutes ago. Yeah. Yeah, put your gas mask on. You're gonna be totally fine. They're protective fatigues, and our boys are wearing a little hat to keep those domes of theirs clean.
The blast center, checking for radioactivity as they go.
Yes, oh, yeah, yes, yeah, oh, yeah, a lot, yeah, yes, a lot, right over, yeah, here too, yeah, yes, yeah.
Experts now say the communication installations could have been quickly repaired in spite of the severity of the shock and blast waves, and that indoor concrete shelters could have fully protected anyone, even less than a mile away from the bomb.
See, this is all like see, even if the Soviets nuke us, we're gonna be okay. Like, that's the thing they're saying.
Full reports of the radioactivity surveys are not yet available.
This guy's not even fucking wearing a gas mask. He's not even wearing a fucking gas mask. What the fuck?
Full reports of the radioactivity surveys are not yet available, but the bomb has been said to have produced a very small fallout.
Oh, I'm sure. People back then were tougher. Fuck, dude. The Chinese nuclear test footage is even crazier than this? Ah, great. For testing, they just dropped the nuke right here in the center of the crowd. Whatever. Kill fewer people than his farming policies did. Horse gas mask. Yeah, dude. Was this put out by the Chinese government? Like, the editing and the music and everything? This is incredible. Can you imagine if Biden just put out, like on his Twitter, just put out the modern equivalent of this video or something? Like, it's just with no context given, a 3-minute grainy video of a bunch of U.S. Soldiers in like just south of Kyiv. Like, and we're like setting up, like tactical nuclear missile platforms or something, and it with all the like jaunt and jib of a like 50s propaganda film. What the fuck? I don't even know if this is the same bomb. It's so edited, I have no idea. Okay. I don't even know if they're charging... I don't think they're charging into the nuke they detonated. I think this is just, like, filmmaking. What? Why are you shooting? What? Okay, yeah, this is just filmmaking. This isn't... Yeah, okay. Alright, dude. Okay. They're fighting the bomb. They're saying no to the radiation. They're sending it back. This is fucking ridiculous. Hold on. This is stupid as shit. Hold on. I just wanted to see, like, one of the blasts, like, from Las Vegas. Ah, yes. And that is why they had to they had to look through sunglasses to directly view the explosion. Not even sunglasses. I think they had to wear like just a foot thick, like, dampened glass or something, like welding goggles. Yeah, They simply viewed the nuclear explosion through a brick. They simply lifted a brick up to their eyes, and they saw it through the brick, and it was fine. Like, that was enough light that needed to go through.
Since their invention in the 1940s,
No, just...
a brief...
I don't... Here, just give me the big water one. Everyone knows the big water one. They even showed this in SpongeBob. Absolutely insane. I wish this audio hadn't been edited, though. In real life, the sound wouldn't happen the same time we saw this, because that water is a long way away. The sound would arrive when the shockwave that rocked the camera would. Jesus Christ. What was the yield of this one? 15 megatons. If you want to know how much these guys were flying by the seat of their pants, listen to this, okay? It was detonated at dawn on March 1st, 1954. Oh, is that referring to this explosion? This might be a different one. Well, for this particular explosion at the Bikini Atoll, the explosion yielded 15 megatons of TNT, far exceeding the expected yield of 4 to 8 megatons. So that's what we're operating with here, back in 1954. The explosion happens, and they're like, ah, yes, that's 2.5 times the fissile material as we expected. Ha! Just... Okay, great. Glad that wasn't over a city. Did they fire them? Nah, dude. Being a scientist back then was all about being drunk as shit and just having your, like, lab coat shirtless underneath and drinking a margarita while you talk with, like, a State Department guy about how the new technology they're paying you to build will kill, at minimum, 5 million Russians. What would happen if you launched all our nukes at the moon? I think you could atomize a little chunk out of it, but I don't think it would do that much. The moon's pretty big. Alright, we have to stop. We're super stun locked. We have to read donos and do the thing.